Today on Bangin Gears, we're going to test multiple things because it's going to be an absolute fantastic day here in Northern Virginia. First thing we're going to do is test the Polarized lens kit that I bought, which is actually, one of them is on the GoPro right now. So we'll see how that goes, and then when we get to our destination and we're on our way back, I'll switch it out to the next one down, which is supposed to give it more of a cinematic view. The other thing we're going to test is the GoPro is mounted in the worst position we tested the last time we did the GoPro test, which is on the back of the car between the roll bars. It's facing backwards, but when we drive, we're going to spin it around and face forwards. So what I did was I bought an external microphone system, which is here, which is not attached to me yet, which I'm going to drive with and hooked it up onto my lapel. And we'll see, a collar, I'm not wearing a suit jacket, and we'll see how well it cuts down on the wind, and we'll see if it's a better shot. We'll review it there, and then if I need to move things around, I will move things around. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today, which is phenomenal here for February. And I'm starving. We're gonna go to breakfast. We're gonna go down to Fredericksburg, Virginia, which is about an hour away, because that's the nearest Waffle House. And I got a hankering. So we'll catch you back. Go for a ride. Test right here to see if you can really still hear me over the car noise and over the wind. It'd be so much better if I had another person in the car, then I could hook up both mics and we could have a conversation and really see if we can actually talk and hold an interview during the car ride. So one of the best things about the lapel mic is that you don't want to wear it. When wind noise is going to be a problem, you can still hook it up, and then I can just have it hang inside the cockpit, or I can stick it under the dash. As long as the cord is long enough. I know some guys who actually tape it out the side of the car and hang it down by the exhaust, so all you hear is the exhaust rumbling for the entire video. But you can really do whatever you want. It's more versatile when the microphone's on a cord or even cordless. But at this point, I don't even know if it's working. Nice Mustang. I don't know if the camera caught that. That was beautiful. Like I said, it's a gorgeous day. If you're off work, it's Thursday, the 15th of February. If you're off work, you're either on your motorcycle or you're in your car. For the most part, I'm just going to ramble about a bunch of shit. So, one, yesterday was Valentine's Day. So I'd like to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Two, it was also a horrific day down in Florida. So, if you have any friends or family down there, I want to wish everybody my deepest condolences. My thoughts and my prayers are out for all of those out there who had to deal with such an ungodly act, really. Since I'm just going to ramble, let me give you some history about my Factory 5 racing Cobra. I didn't build the car, I bought it outright. I bought it already built. I bought it out of a Gateway Classic Cars, Louisville, Kentucky. It was on consignment there from a local Ford dealership out of Knoxville, Tennessee, which I guess is just across the Mississippi. I think it's the Mississippi. And the Ford dealership took it as a trade-in on a Roush Mustang, and the guy that traded it in, he bought it off his boss, who is somebody very high up in Federal Express, who was based out of, I think they're out of Tennessee as well. So I'm still trying to reverse engineer the car itself. I know it's a 331 stroker, which is a 5-liter Mustang GT engine, 302 with a stroker kit on it. It does have a cam. Honestly, I don't know which one. But I do know the car runs absolutely fantastic. What up, bud? And just sounds terrific. Handles great. Everything about this car is phenomenal. I actually purchased the car sight unseen. Let me explain that. I saw photographs of the car. Gateway Classic Cars had a video on their website about the car. But I really didn't have the time from work to go down there and really look at the car. So I did some research on the internet, and this has to be one of the coolest jobs ever if you're a car guy. I found a guy who has a group of gentlemen and ladies probably around the country who he can call and they will go inspect your car for you. And without a doubt, it is the best $150 I've ever spent in my entire life. Gentleman was very nice. Went down there, looked at the car, top and bottom, took it out for a test drive, sent me a 10-page document explaining everything he thought the car was right and everything about the car he thought was wrong. And then he sent me over 150 photographs of every square inch of this car inside and out. The conversation ended with, if you don't buy this car, I will. It has more dust on it from sitting around than anything at all. So I jumped all over it. I wrote a check that day, did all my banking stuff, got them paid, and I think it took longer to get the car shipped up to me, which was a complete and utter hassle. Of course, nobody tells a good story about shipping a car anywhere. Nobody does. I thought you hired somebody, they picked up the car, and they shipped it, but that's not really the case. They take that job, they put it on a website where a bunch of guys with trucks and trailers then bid on the job, and it could take forever for your car to come down. It took me almost a month to get the car shipped up here, because what the guy told me it was going to cost was so low that nobody would bid on it for that price. So finally he got somebody with an actual pickup truck and a trailer. It was a huge trailer. It was like a triple wide, it was a triple long trailer. He had 3 cars in there. He brought it up. I was the first stop. And that was the first slideshow video I did when my baby arrived at the house, I think it's titled. The other thing I wanted to talk about really was the size of 427 and you're done. He said, but if you're gonna really drive the living crap out of this car and take it everywhere you want to go and have it be reliable and comfortable and have it really be a driver, he said, seriously think about getting the 302. And I took his advice. And I'll be honest with you, I'm so glad I did. Any kind of labor you want to do on the motor, I think if the parts are actually cheaper, I can take the car really anywhere to have somebody work on it if it's beyond what I'm able to do. It's a 5-liter Mustang motor. Go to any Ford dealership and pick up parts. Not to mention that they make a ton of aftermarket parts for that motor of all years. So I like it because even so, on a hot day outside in the middle of the summer when it's 90 outside or something, even the 302 generates a ton of heat. And I'm sweating my ass off in this car during those months. I couldn't even imagine having a 427 big block in here. The heat that would just come off this motor, I think would really make this car uncomfortable to drive. So I'm very happy with my purchase. I thank my cousin Michael every time I see him. And for what I paid for the vehicle and what I got, everybody who's got one tells me I got a deal. So, if anybody out there is thinking about purchasing one through a consignment shop from around the country, and there's tons of them, if you feel to hit me up, I'm happy to talk to you, tell me what the process was. I had a good experience with Gateway, I really did. I'll put a link in the thing below for their websites. I hope you heard all of that. I'll have to review it when I get back to the house. Hey man, what's going on? Thank you. I mean, it is an attention grabber. No matter where you go, no matter where you are, somebody's going to come over and talk to you and stop and say hi. You're going to get a wave. It's just incredible. Well, I'm a little bit of an attention whore. So, I like that stuff. Hell, I'll go to a gas station on a Sunday morning, park the bike, park the car, just have a cup of coffee and bullshit with people all day long. All right, so I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna change the polarized lens to the next one up, and we'll get back to the house and see how the microphone worked. Okay, so we're back on the road. Had a good breakfast. Love my Waffle House. Wish there was one closer. And I changed the polarized lens cap to the next one up. And we'll see how that is. And on the ride back, in the editing, I'll bounce back and forth so you can see the difference between the two lenses. know this video is a lot longer than all of my other ones, but I really think it needed to be. I think we needed to hear the microphone under different circumstances of the vehicle. I think we needed to see if it worked while the car was accelerating, decelerating, going through the gears, to really find out if it works or not. And I truly believe it does. It cuts down on the wind noise. There's still some, but not as bad as it was in the original GoPro test video. And you could hear me, and you could hear me well. So I think if we had another person in the car with dual mics, you could really have a conversation or an interview, which I think is truly important. For the polarized lenses, I kind of messed up on the test. When I was going to breakfast, I was going into the sun, and when I was coming back, I was going away from the sun. So you really can't judge them under the same set of criteria. I might have to redo that test at some point, but I definitely did notice that they cut down on the mid-tones and the colors seem to be really enhanced. So I think it's something I'm definitely going to use on all my films from now on. But let me know your comments, and we'll catch you next time on Bangin' Gears.